What's this? Someone tagged me in their community post. I wonder what this could mean. Oh great. So yeah folks, today we're going to be looking at someone weird again online. Man, that's such a big discovery. But how exactly is this guy weird? Where is the evidence? Well, first we gotta look at our suspect right here named Kayden Krupp, and his alias go by Kayden Krupp 81904 on his DeviantArt, and on his YouTube channel he goes by ModricoTV and ModricoMusic. Now, I didn't find anything too alarming on his YouTube channels, but I do find some of his videos to be very strange, not only because they have a random assortment of like random gifs of animes and actresses, but the audio or quote-unquote music he's playing is very strange, I'll say. I'm gonna play a snippet of how weird his videos are, but I'm just gonna say this: if you do have some sort of hearing problems when it comes to like hearing loud noises, I would suggest you skip to this timestamp. But anyways, let's go on. Now, you might be thinking, man, that is so weird. It sounds like it's coming from an autistic person. Now, you're not wrong in that, as he is diagnosed with autism, and I'm not trying to make fun of him for that, but it does explain the strange videos that he has. Aaron, just get over the damn evidence already. Fine, okay, just be patient. I was just explaining who he was. So Kayden is a 20-year-old white male from Washington, and obviously is American, and he's born in 2004, August 19th. And he has some questionable deviant art he has, and it's something questionable because if you don't know, he is giving a rose to this underage character, and the left side you can see another underage character saying, "Catch my heart, Saba." Now, even though he didn't make it, he watched it and liked it, saying, "My favorite two Saba and V pictures of underage characters." And also said some questionable things about Sam and Kat, who were both underage characters during the show's airing. He also made some strange AI of a person named Erin, and if you don't know, Erin is not that body weight. I'm not trying to, body shame people, but what I'm seeing from this is kind of like fat fetishy, considering the posture of the character in this AI image. And this interesting pose showcased that Kayden was definitely not a kid during that time. So the poster or the commenter of this DeviantArt on Kayden's account posted this during January 25, 2025. Man, that rhymes. And he made that comment during June 3rd, 2023. So he would be statistically 19 to 18 years old, so he's not a child, obviously, and he's not a minor. He's a young adult during that time. But before I give my conclusion and my statement on this person, I would actually like to show a video from Castor, which I'll link in the description down below. And he has a video that I could not find on his channel or on his other channels or on his DeviantArt account. And by the way, his DeviantArt account is deleted, but I'm going to show you this video by Castor.
Guys, I met one of my favorite YouTubers today on Discord. We had a voice chat. Her name's Judge. It's spelled J-U-J. She makes commentary videos, and I was super excited to meet her. I found her Discord through a community post she posted today, and she just created her Discord server, and I joined, and we had a really awesome conversation on voice chat. It was so cool. I was so happy to meet her. She's super nice. Like, At first I thought she was going to be a little weirded out that a 19-year-old was in a 16-year-old server. But no, she was super nice to me. Like, we talked about Pokemon and Nintendo and gaming and stuff. It was super cool. Like, she was super happy to have me on the server, and I really like being around her on Discord. She's super duper nice. Like, especially given the fact that she's not autistic, but she has a little brother who's autistic. It was super, super nice to meet her. And our voice chat conversation was so cool. I love having her as a friend. It's so cool meeting. It's just super weird kind of meeting YouTubers that I watch, but it's super nice to meet them, especially on Discord. It's just so cool. So, yeah, we talked a lot about Pokemon and Mario and YouTube. I talked to her about the YouTube she makes. I thought she makes really good YouTube videos, and I really like them. You guys should go check her out. I'm going to tag her in this video so that she can see it. Hopefully. Yeah. Thanks for watching. Bye.
This video might look innocent enough, but reality is, this guy is a total creep and a weirdo. Like he mentioned before, it was a bit odd that a 19-year-old is talking to a 16-year-old, which, that's what, he literally said that in his video, that he thought was pretty odd, even for himself. But later on, like, when I talked to Judge about this guy, because I was curious, curiosity killed a cat, it turns out this guy had made a fanfic of Judge Pug, and that's pretty weird because apparently in his fanfic, I'll put it on the screen right now, in this fanfic, Judge Pug has a unquote crush on this guy, which this is weird because making this fanfic of a 16-year-old have a crush on you is pretty weird, especially when she's 16 years old and you're 19. So Judge Pug decided not to talk to him on Discord ever again, and yes, she did block him, but later on, there's some weird stuff I need to tell you because what this guy said, and is really disgusting and disturbing. So Judge decided to make an alt account on Discord and do some investigation on this guy. This guy was so comfortable that he admitted that he was staring at an 11-year-old girl's breast and saying and describing it how big it is. And that's weird coming from a 19-year-old guy who was considered as an adult staring at an 11-year-old girl's breast at church. And he still confronts that he still looks at a Judge the same way, that he's very lustful towards her, and how she does. Well, he does admit that he was ashamed, but he still admit to someone who he barely knew online, especially on Discord.
I just want to say there's a lot to it to Castor's video, and I would highly recommend you guys check out his video because there's some information about it that wasn't mentioned in the doc. And I'm not trying to be mean to the person who made the doc. I know that they have the intention to, like, rightfully call this person out for being very, very weird. And I'm not trying to say their evidence are invalid. I'm just saying their evidence are weaker, but I'm not just saying they're bad. I'm actually saying they're just not as strong as Castor's proof, because with Castor, he has a lot of parties, he mentions and shows proof and videos of said person and etc, etc. But the person who made this doc, thank you so much for showing me that document and tagging me in your post. Now, what's my conclusion? What is my statement on Kayden? Well, I will say that this dude is very weird, and with the thing with Judge, with his whole fantasy thing, I will say that is definitely very predatory. And even though he's not full out grooming, full out, trying to get some sexual interaction with Judge, who is a 16-year-old, I won't say that he's fully a predator, but I do say that his intentions are very predatory and grooming. And with that conclusion, I would recommend that you block his channels, because honestly, this guy is very concerning to me. Even though he has autism, it's not a scapegoat for his actions. But yeah, thank you to Castor, and thank you to Chaotic Cabot for showing me this type of weirdo on the internet that has been left untouched. Well, not fully untouched because this guy will be touching some kids in the future, but I'm really hoping not, because I'm praying that everyone who is sane enough to know that this guy is weird can report his channel and make sure he doesn't interact with kids. But with that being said, I'm going back to the graves and telling you more weirdos like this on the internet. Goodbye.